don't you? I don't like snails, slugs, or whatever you want to call them, worms, great big spiders, lizards, okra, none of that junk, pigtail, pig ears, none of that. Nice. Snakes, other people, dogs. I don't too much care for other people, dogs. What about cats? I ain't no cat person. There's some baby kittens around here. I said, look, y'all at the wrong house over here. I don't know where you come from, but I ain't got no cat, so you don't belong to me. I'm not your grandma.
I do remember that out of school.
They supposed to be out there at that woman house across the road from me.
I remember that at school, a teacher had caught a kitten.
Come out one day and there they is. Open the door and they jumping off, up under there around that tie. Yep. They sitting up there up under there on that tie. Little over their ass. Okay, you under there? Good way to get squished. I don't want to run over there in my yard either. Because I can't pick it up. Oh no.
I remember that a teacher had caught a gray kitten. The kitten didn't sleep, by the way, and they decided to take him home. We decided to take the cat home, and we get to pet the cat too. We get to pet it.
That's a girl around there wanted one of them cats. I guess there's some mom. Anyhow, she told her, nope, take it right on back out there. Nope, you can't have them. We already got 2 birds.
How come them cats?
They said they got 2 birds. I know a dog and a cat.
How does the cat not eat them darn birds?
No, these hens up in her house. They not out though.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm pretty sure them birds is in a cage. Probably a parrot-like bird or something like that is what she probably got.
Still though, that's slug into this.
I'll never forget that time when I was a kid.
Oh no.
I was no kid, but I'm still a kid because you're always a kid under your mom. It don't make no difference if you're 30 years old. You always a kid under your mom. God shorten your days for mistreating old people and not minding your parents. Somebody better go to teaching y'all this. Because the way you did me, you can bet you might have knocked. I remember one time I become this, and didn't know it back then. It was them fairy worms.
Oh, you mean caterpillars?
Huh?
You mean those caterpillars?
I don't know what you call them. You call them whatever you call them. Them fairy worms, the hair on them.
Oh, let me look at them.
Girl, one day I didn't know he was on me until I was getting ready to get out of my.
You mean this?
Socks and shoes, and he was on me on my sock. Yes.
Oh yeah, they're called fuzzy caterpillars. I think they're moth babies.
There's some of them things been around in my house, honey.
Yeah, they're moth babies.
But I ain't seen none around here.
Yeah, there has been some actually. It's just rare to see. Rare to see.
One of them has things sticking on him.
Let me look.
I got a picture there somewhere. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care for that.
Yeah, they're moth babies. If I remember, I saw one at school. It was fuzzy. It was just sitting in a tree, just sitting there. We didn't dare touch it. We just looked at it and we were like, "Oh, it's cute."
They'll get on you. You won't even know.
Oh yeah, I just remember that we saw Daddy Longlegs at our school, and one of the students there, they touched it. They even tried to pick it up.
What you think about the monkeys?
The what?
Monkeys.
What monkeys?
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the march
You got so scared of a moth baby.
Police issuing a chilling warning to the community after the driver said they were Tulane University research monkeys and might be infected with highly infectious diseases. But Tulane later clarifying, saying while they provide monkeys for research, the bunnies in question belong to another entity and are not infectious. Authorities say most of the escaped monkeys were put down as they search for the missing. Meanwhile, a different wild escape in Texas. This time, a pet monkey spooking customers at a Halloween store. My daughter was the animal seen swinging, crawling, and darting around, turning the store into a jungle gym. Ultimately caught, not with a banana, but with a cookie. Monkeys.
A cookie?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I just realized the monkey's wearing a diaper.
I don't care what he wearing. You see somebody with a monkey, don't go trying to pet them monkeys. You don't know what them. They just like these folks that have pet snakes, pet lions, and all this stuff.
It's dead skin. Don't worry.
Every animal ain't for to be mean a pet. A lion, monkey, a lion, monkeys,
Tigers.
Them thing with them long teeth or whatever. Them wild animals.
Yeah, I know that.
You ain't gonna too much. You bring a wild animal in your house, those snakes and everything. Yeah, they do good for a while, but them snakes belong outdoors. And when them snakes stop eating,
then they
getting ready for you, and they gonna get you.
I do remember seeing this one video about crocodiles. And the thing is, please be aware that tail is like a camel's hump, where they store a whole bunch of fat, and one swing from it is enough to break any bone.
That was a crocodile, an alligator. To me, they all the same, but they really ain't. They one. You got crocodiles and you got alligators. They look alike, so I just call them alligators. I don't care if it's an alligator or crocodile. You still in the alligator thing, okay? They found one in Kansas City.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
They did. You know what fake connection it don't?
No.
Yeah, you should know. You've been in Kansas City long enough. It was out there behind that I think out there by fake connection in that church. You know they hooked on together.
Oh wait, it does remind me of the time when where Papa used to live
You
at?
pass right by it, coming up into town. You had to pass right by it to even make that first turn to go to Jermaine them house. Even if you go on down and turn by the police station, you would have been there went by back to Connection and that church. It's a long building sitting out there, and they done redid the front of it. The church done redid the building, and it looks real nice. They look together, but only one part of it is a faith connection, and the other part of it is a church. Used to be a grocery store out there. That's what it used to be out there.
Grandma, you remember the place that Grandpa used to live at? You know where his mama used to live at?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that when it starts raining. Remember when it used to flood there? Man, I was so scared every time I was thinking about it. I was like, I hope we ain't gotta do that, because who knows what's in there.
I remember that time the field caught a fire.
What? Oh my God.
I remember the field caught a fire back there. Back out there behind me grooving there. It was on Alpha P, but it was back out there in that field. And QT and them had them horses out there in that field.
Excuse me.
And they had to go out there and get them horses. Shoot, I was scared of them horses. Them horses were ready to run. But they had to go out there and on time unhook them to what they had because that fire was coming out there and them horses was getting riled. The horses run, look at the Animal Channel, honey. Girl, you learn a lot of stuff.
Oh no, I know.
You learn a lot of stuff on the Animal Channel thing.
Oh no, I know what happens when horses start running around.
Wild Kingdom. I love Wild Kingdom.
Man, I remember.
How you do that, Pee-wee? How you do it here? He was looking over at you like he did. Some kind of way he did that.
It was because I sneezed and he wanted to say bless you, but he couldn't do it.
You can't say bless you.
No, he can. It's just that when he was around, he probably too nervous to say it. I remember, you know how he doesn't speak at all every time you're around? I remember that. Oh, you look so pitiful. Look at him. He over here like. He just looks upset.
Something wrong with her. Ain't
You just look so sad. I'm sorry, Casey. You just look so pitiful. I'm sorry. You just look so pitiful.
don't be like your sister though. Don't be like your sister.
Grandma, I remember when I was in the car and I was looking down at my phone in the car. So someone, when I got out the car, one time, someone who used to live in the neighborhood, by the way, comes around and says,
You live in what neighborhood?
in this neighborhood,
Oh.
someone used to live here.
I wonder your friend walking today.
She isn't. She just got home, just like I did. She was
That
riding
don't
the
make
bus.
no difference because when I leave here and go out there and finna leave or move my car sometimes, she be walking.
I don't think she's.
She be walking, God. I said, can't she be walking. She knows she called me.
She's probably got work to do. I said.
What you mean work to do?
Like homework. Think about it.
You should have something to do.
Yeah,
I don't. Chapter have both to have schoolwork to do.
Yes.
You don't go all the way through school and do schoolwork all at the schoolhouse
Sadly,
the whole 12 years.
Sadly, there is some like.
When did your report card do again?
The what?
Report card.
We don't know. We didn't get it yet. We don't know when it's due.
Well, you know when you get that report card, I'm supposed to see it.
Us students don't know when it's due.
It's supposed to be every 6 weeks or 9 weeks.
I think it's 9 weeks. Yeah, wait.
It's 9 weeks. It's going to be one of them every 6 weeks or 9 weeks.
I think it's 9 weeks. Yeah, I think it's 9 weeks. And if I remember, some classes don't give out homework at all. They just don't give it out.
Y'all do different up here.
Yeah, and if I remember the entire, how you say, might be some white people things. I remember the whole entire high school is full of white people. There's no black teacher at all. So I'm like, actually, never mind. There is some black coaches. Actually, there is some black coaches, just no teachers.
Coaches, I think coaches and teachers are different now.
That's what I'm saying. There's just only coaches and only black. There's two. Yeah, two black coaches.
Bite her, she'll move her hand. Bite her. When she got her hand up there messing with you, all of a sudden, bite her.
It was like two black coaches and that was it. Two black coaches and that's it.
Them the way you wear your socks today?
Yes, and I wear high shoes. Not high shoes. Yeah. I don't wear the Crocs. I wear tennis shoes. Oh, so Grandma, you know that pink plastic cup I used to have? So that cup ended up getting a hole in it.
I wonder.
What is it?
When your name or writing would come off of these cups, can you get it put back on?
I remember that I used to have like those canisters, like those metal canisters. It had my name on it, but it peeled off.
Yeah, so I wonder can you get it put back on it?
That cup's been gone for a long time, so I never know.
Well, this cup ain't gone. My bug got me this cup. I know there's a few folks that really love me. And my bug got me that cup, but the eye.
Hey, Grandma, you might.
Eye on this.
Grandma, you might want to pay attention to your air ducts.
Oh, the R.
Grandma, you might want to try and pay attention to the air ducts.
It don't look like the R no more.
Oh, yeah. Grandma, if I remember, you might want to try and pay attention to your air ducts in your bedrooms. Because if I remember,
what air ducts?
You know the air things in your rooms. You know like that.
The vent?
Yes, I remember that one time. This is the reason why I'm
look here now, dear.
I know you're not dealing with spiders. I know. I'm sorry. But I remember that one time. This is the reason why I kind of don't like where my bed is right now because I'm getting worried about that. So
a spider came out of it.
Yes, one time when I was like awake at night and my TV was on.
Well, thank the Lord. That's what you need to do. You need to tell the Lord thank you when you see it before it's up on you.
The thing is, my bed wasn't underneath the duct. It was, you know where the window is? My bedroom window? Yeah, it was on that side. So as soon as it passes the TV, I was like, no, wait a minute. So I go to my light, turn it on. I'm over here looking around in the air, like, I know that was no spider that just went past my TV screen. So I'm over here looking for it and all that stuff. I find it and I immediately squish it. I'm pretty sure I may have accidentally woke up my mom by hitting it. And I was like, there has to be a way to close that air vent because I'm definitely not keeping that open because I'm not risking getting no spider on me. And from where my bed is right now, I'm like, this is a heavy risk of getting a spider in my ear. I don't like it. And I do remember that
you can put you can put just some tissue in your ear at night. Put
or like an
earbud. A pretty good sized piece of tissue. Don't put no baby piece in there. You can just put them in your ear and close it. You don't have to worry about that. But then that's 2 sets of holes. But what you gonna do for your mouth? I mean your nose.
Ew.
You got holes there.
Ew. I do.
And if you up in there with what you gonna do for that hole?
Nothing. If I remember one time when I went to the bathroom, there was like these what looked like moths in our bathroom, which I thought were moths. But when I looked at a channel,
You thought they were who?
Moths. I thought they were moths.
Moths.
Yeah, like moths. And I was like, And then I learned what
Is you saying that
moth.
M-O-T-H.
M-O-T-H.
Moth.
Moth. And I thought they were like that. So when I was looking at this video about what they were dragonflies. I was like, oh, thank the Lord me and Ma killed them at least. And here's Ma being like, oh, don't kill them. They're
moths that eat up your clothing.
Yeah, but these were in the bathroom.
Jesus fix it. Trayvon Dion.
What?
Lost.
What?
Jesus fix it.
What happened to that hair?
Ain't did shit to it. That's all it is.
But like saying fix it. I mean,
Wayne O'Brien learns.
He got some good hair. He got some good hair.
He do?
He got some good hair.
He do?
No, he do. He got some good hair.
I don't know if that's good, them dreads, man. You know how they go.
I mean, some of them at least.
Wait a minute, let's see. That dude. What? Oh, there he is. I feel like, no, they ain't let him go. Let me see what this dude here did.
Charges, bail,
domestic violence, resisting arrest, or obstructing. Hold for MDOC, so he probably going down the road. Ooh. What's he doing?
Let me try to
possession of
possession of paraphernalia, which is drugs. Let's see. Cost of methamphetamine.
Ooh. Return from another county.
Oh, what?
We got return from another county.
Nah. Grandma,
I don't know if that means they holding them for another county.
Hey, Grandma, you remember what the funny part I remember was? I was watching like these crazy teens getting arrested on my Chromebook. It was on full volume. I remember I was watching it on full volume. My teacher, who they
got 37 people in here, and all of them is
white.
No, they ain't all white.
Most of them are, at least.
All of them. That man that killed somebody.
Oh, Lord.
Matter of fact, I think it was his wife.
No.
They got him in there for murder. He probably ain't getting out.
If I remember, Grandma,
but I think he killed his wife.
Grandma, I remember when I was over here like watching like crazy teens get arrested. One of them was screaming and crying while they was getting arrested. It was a white girl too.
Okay, they ain't got they ain't got no girl in there. This time.
I know.
That dude that killed somebody.
Okay. Murder, yeah. Now I remember that as I was having this on my Chromebook on full volume, my teacher came in and he was like saying,
"You not my T.O. This gonna be some bad stuff up in here."
I'm sorry. I remember he was like, "I thought I heard someone kind up in here be like, oh yeah, they're arresting somebody." And he was like, "She sounds drunk." We like, "She might as well be." Until the police officer says, "We gotta see what you're high." I was like, "Wait, she's high? She doesn't sound high. She sounds drunk." And I
don't know you're drunk and high.
And I was like, I told my teacher, he said, "She ain't drunk, she's high." And he said, "That ain't no better." The teacher's white too. That was funny. For the teacher to say, he said, "That ain't no better." Also,
The girl braids your hair real nice, real good. Like,
Yes, she did.
maybe the.
Yeah, again about the drain flies. At first, I thought they were little moths. Ma killed like one of them so up high.
She one of my favorite people to watch.
What? It's 16 degrees.
Oh.
So beautiful snow. I don't ever get snow where I live. You know that. Only time I get it's if I come up here. Good Lord, it's cold. Oh, it's so beautiful. But look at it blowing.
Boy, make us sick.
Huh? What? I like your new phone cover. Well, thank you. Please put it this way. Okay. Hey, you have a wet bar fight. What? Does that scare you? Huh? What? Why are you in bed already? What? Why are you in bed already? Honey, I'm still so full. Today I'm on top. Hey, look.
As soon as Ma gets here. Also, me and Grandma were talking about slugs and stuff. I told about the time. You know the time when I found these large slugs in the living room before we arranged everything. Here you go, pee.
You jumped up like that, like you jumped up.
Okay,
I'm trying to figure what that meant. What that meant?
Also, I remember that one time when I left my bedroom, there was this dead slug and I accidentally stepped on it barefoot. I think she was put them on. I'm running out of food, John. Get food fast.
I forgot to tell you. Karen came in here yesterday with his shoes on the wrong foot.
Both of them.
Karen came in here today with his shoes on the wrong foot. Where the hell did he get the shoes off of?
They must be doing some at school.
Well, then they at least ought to make sure you put the shoes back on the right
He came
foot.
in one day early week or last week, and I was like, did I put your shoes on?
If I hope not, they told you done it twice.
I know I didn't put them on this. I know I didn't put them on this morning because it's hard to put a shoe on the wrong foot because it won't just slide on like it's supposed to. I put the left on. Actually, never mind. He can turn it on. Can you put the light on? It's Cannon. Wait, that's Cannon. Casey, turn the light on. We got so confused. You got time? See you, but I gotta go around and try to get 3 times. Why can't Grandma sit with us? Grandma can sit with all of us right now. Look how she just mentioned. Jesus Christ. I just need to go.
Your mom do some shit. I
should have stopped on the way through, but I didn't. Also,
I mean, I don't see the difference here. She come through there and make stop anyway. You might didn't stop today. You probably stopped the other day.
It's way too big for you.
I told you.
There we go.
I told you. That's where you did.
That's in the closet. I left on this morning. That's the reason why I didn't give it to her.
I told her that was the reason why you probably didn't give it to her. That
Oh.
Big.
When you gave it to me, I let her try them on. I was like,
well, let me ask you this. Why it's on my mind? She said tomorrow
we have to wear all red.
But listen.
You ain't got no red, so y'all know what they're going to do. Mom, remember I have that thing. Remember the cone full pants? The what?
The jogging pants and top.
It's like orange. No, it's red. It's red. Oh. See, it's red. You just can't tell it's red.
Yeah, but you can wear
red. Oh, it is.
But she said
you wear red.
She said you can
I don't know. I think. Wait. Oh yeah, today's red ribbon day. Oh, so I think possibly y'all gotta wear all red. I think the freshmen might be the only ones doing it. I'm not sure. Because we didn't.
The way it been feeling outdoors, y'all be glad to get on a pair of jogging pants.
I think it's only for the freshmen. I'm not sure because I remember if there's any sophomores wearing red, it's possible for sophomores. If any sophomores are wearing it, then it could be true it's for all of them. But I remember that they got different grades wearing different colors. I don't really know. I think the freshmen might be the only ones doing it because they had to go to the gym for the red ribbon thing.
And what are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Oh.
So I might not have to wear red tomorrow because I think it might be for the freshmen.
You're throwing it red on school.
I'm gonna run to. Oh wait, Mom. Guess what today was? What? Today was dress up day for.
You going down to jump back?
No.
Boys need any more milk?
I don't know.
I went down there to get me some turkey meat,
Grandma,
and some cheese, and some what is it, salami meat down there. And shit
No,
down
they
there.
don't make it now. They redoing the coolers, and so they sold all their stuff Monday.
Girl, I went up in there and I like, what the hell?
Monday, the stuff was 70% off, and so she
I
told me
wish
that.
I had known that.
She told me that because she said you gonna be Monday. I said what's Monday? She said it's 70%.
I wish somebody had told me.
Every time I come back, get out of work.
I would have went out and got it because see, I buy that, that pack of turkey to be in them things. I buy that from down there too.
Wasn't nothing on that all.
And they get look, I think they got a little milk down there.
Yeah, the milk and the eggs wasn't included on the sale. When I stopped by on the thing on the door, it said milk and eggs not included. I'll be right back. Guess Grandma, you know the Minions?
Yeah.
You know the Minions?
Who?
The Minions.
Who?
The Minions. You know?
I don't know what that is.
You know, Gru?
Huh?
You don't remember the Minions?
I don't know no Minions.
Hon. I'm trying to spell it right. These.
I don't even know what them things is.
If I remember, there was I think possibly 2 teachers and 3 students wearing Minion costumes, and only one person was Gru, while 2 other students were wearing banana costumes that day.
What she learned to grow stuff up?
I actually don't know. She didn't even say where she was going with it for.
You can't say just go to grocery store to get time.
Oh, my knee hurts. I'm sorry, what you was hearing this entire time was literally my family conversations. Family conversations, am I right? Pretty damn good. Not gonna lie, I wish that Oh, shit! My butt hurts. My butt hurts heavily. Back to whoops. I am planning by next week Wednesday during EA Sports. I will be playing on my Nintendo that day, and you guys will be hearing the same guys from yesterday and watching Karen videos while I'm doing crap in the background, which sadly you will not be able to see. Hold on. Excuse me. Um, well, I'm doing other stuff in the background, and you're gonna be hearing all the boys that were there yesterday to to and listen to them swearing sometimes, other crap. You can just hear my grandmother casually singing in the background. Don't mind her. And I am planning on I'm planning on playing Zelda again because not gonna lie, I feel devoted and I must finish the game because I never finished it ever in my life. Ugh. Oh my god. Look who decides to arrive. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know. I think it's because barely any people just come and watch. And you wonder what's so freaking funny? I remember the first time sometimes one time during EA Sports, I remember full heartedly. I fully remember. Oh no, my battery didn't die. It was because I had no internet. My the stream stopped working. So by the next day when I saw my stream on my school computer, I realized that due to the fact that I had no internet at the time, you guys couldn't hear what I was doing. So the stream didn't my battery didn't die last stream. Actually there was no internet. So it yeah. Also, I think Star Strike. Oh, I left it on so I can, because I thought that you guys probably would be able to hear everything, but I guess not. Guess I was wrong on that bit. I was thinking that once I got home, uh, once the internet connected to my phone, the stream would continue because it was for like 4 hours. I can't play Sky right now because my Nintendo's internet is off. So I'm playing Link right now. I'll try to play Sky on Friday, which is tomorrow. Oh wow, this bird is really gone. Mm. Let's see, I gotta go somewhere. Let's see if I remember. Is it said that I have to go to the shrine? But first, I must get. How many did I need? 944. I think it was 946 rupees that I needed in order to get a bow and arrow and stuff. Well, I'm gonna have to wait until Friday for my Nintendo's internet to be shut on because I can't really do much. Ow, you stupid son of a bitch. Ow. Let's see. I am going. Let me check this real quick. So 3 is up, 4 is right or left. Okay. I need to know where the hell to go in order to get this, in order to get what I want. Swearing not allowed in my ears. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my swearness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My eyes hurt. My eyes hurt. I think I gotta go to Monbo's Pond in order to do the thing. Alright. I'll ban him. I'll ban him. On. Let's see. He has now been. He's not been fully banned, but he might be timed out. I'll try and see if I can fully ban him. And there we go. His chats are now gone. He has been blocked. Oh, my eyes hurt. Let's see if I remember. I gotta go to the graveyard. Okay, what is it for? Hold on. What was the what's the number? Okay, so the third one is up. Okay. 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 Third one up. One up. The fourth one
which is down here. Move! Move! Is it this one? No, I can't push that one. I can push that one. Okay, it could be because I'm doing the wrong order. Am I doing the wrong order? Yeah, it might be. I might need to leave the graveyard. Quick! Move! Move! I need to get out of here. Wait, is there a way to get from here to there? I'm such a dummy. Oh my goodness, I'm such a dummy. I'm an idiot. Uh. Whew. My eyes hurt. I need you to give me special medicine. I may be wasting my rupees, but I need your help so that way I'll be able to like get this thing called the dungeon of color. I think it's called. I might look up how to do this because I did take a picture of the of what to do. It's just I gotta find which one to do. Okay, so third one up. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one of the other mob. On which way to go? Which one was it? That way. Stop it and move out the freaking way! Move! I swear to God. You guys are annoying. Screw you. Give me this. Give me this. Give me it. Because I need help. It says that the third one has to be up. The fourth one has to go left or right. The problem is that these stupid ghosts are getting in the way. So I have no way of knowing what to do, bruh. So I need tutorial. Yeah. Where? Freaking where, man? God, you need to find me. You need to find me some help. I need to find me some help. Help. I need to find some help. I need to find some help in order to do what I need to do. But I can't do it because it's getting frustrating. Hold on, I need to get something. I need to nab something. Oh, heck. Don't tell me I missed something earlier. I think that's the contour. Hey, man. Oh, yeah, I was right that I need 15. How many do I have? I need one more and I need to find it. I need to find that other one. I need to find that other seashell. I need to find it. I need to find that secret, another secret shell. If you ever played Link's Awakening, then technically this is actually a remake of the. This is a remake of the. This is the remake of the original one, where they made it at least like, a little bit more bearable. Shut it up, shut it up, shut it up. Okay. I know where I found 14 of them. I just need to find any other ones. No! If only if I still had Bow Wow. Okay, let me go there real quick. Okay, I need to go there. Ow! Not gonna lie, I hope Star Strike doesn't make another channel. He's not gonna lie, he doesn't deserve to make another one. Like, not gonna lie, he doesn't deserve to make another one. Oh, hello. Oh, lol. Yeah, we should. We should. Not gonna lie, we should. Right now, I'm trying to deal with itchy eye right now. Okay, where do I gotta go real quick? I gotta find out where to go. Um, sorry if you can. I'm very sorry you can hear my grandmother. I'm sorry if you can hear my grandmother in the back. I'm so sorry if you can hear my grandmother in the back. And I fell into a hole. And I fell into another hole. Sorry if you can hear my grandmother. Ooh, almost snagged me. Mm. Damn, you have to hit. Oh, sorry. We can actually lift these things? Ew. Ew. We can actually lift them? Gross. You can just hear the sound of grass being cut. It sounds like as if someone's mowing the lawn. And I fell into another hole. Then I fell again. Hmm. These poor beans! You can just hear them falling! That's all you can hear! You can hear as those poor babies were falling! You don't hear no scream, no nothing. All you hear is that. That's all you can freaking hear from them. That's freaking diabolical, bro. Shut it. And I fell for no reason. How do I work this? Bruh. Man, what the frick did he frack? What in the frickety frack do I do, bro? Bro, what in the frickety frick frack am I supposed to do, man? Man. Wow. What the frickety fat fack am I supposed to do, man? Wow. It's freaking. I got mentioned in some. Bruh. Okay, time to share. You guys get to notice what he did. I have shared. You gave me no information of what to do. This isn't in the mountain range. This is somewhere else. What do I do? Come on, man. Okay, I'm going back there. Also, I need to revive the blue chicken. I need to revive the blue chicken. The blue chicken needs to be revived at once. That sounds stupid. You can just hear my grandmother. Yeah. Um, Oh, my eyes hurt. Time for you guys to listen to a video while I'm over here playing my game. Because I will not be talking often. Okay? Time for you guys to listen to a video. There you go. Enjoy, bro.
They're nice people, and they got my best interest in heart. So they can come back on the right day, and we can work together some more. That will be good when we do that. In the meantime, I'll do more on my own and with my mama. All right. It was good working with you, and we will hopefully see you soon. From the session with the PTs, we learned that the only pain Margaret has with her mobility is her knees when she walks. She doesn't have any pain or any other issues elsewhere in her body. This means that there's plenty of other opportunity to work out, like the shoulders, arms, chest, or back. But let's see if Margaret will continue to do this, or if she will give up like she's pretty much doing already. In an effort to get her to walk, Millie encourages Margaret to just take a few steps on her walk. It'll be worth it. Is this not what we wanted for 7 years? Things quickly get heated when Margaret eventually gives up, claiming it's too hard and she's in too much pain. Now, it's no doubt that it is painful for her. Carrying around 600 pounds of food puts an enormous strain on your body. But Margaret can barely last a few seconds, let alone a few minutes, without turning negative. I'm done. I just want you to walk one more time and then back. I'm done. This is where you get me right now. Get over this. I feel sorry for Margaret. Mom, shut the hell up. It is very important that he sees your movie. I've let you get away with this way too long. Now it's time to get up. Now come on! Why are you? Because I am. I'm gonna go get my clothes on. Fast forward in the month 3, Margaret should have lost 100 pounds. But after Millie can't take her to her appointment, they have to do a video call instead, which means that she won't be able to get weighed and see the physical progress there on the scale. It's also not a very good excuse, as Margaret has had this appointment booked for months, and could have told Millie she would be needing transport to the hospital. It seems to me like this is the perfect excuse not to go. It is likely she knows she hasn't lost any weight at all. You haven't been cooperating with me most days. No, that's not it. They haven't been coming to sense like for physical therapy. They have, but you turned them away among the friends. Now, it's absolutely shocking to hear that Margaret has been turning the PTs away, but she previously stated that they haven't been bothering to come round. Dr. Now is really concerned that Margaret is just completely wasting his time. They needs to see her in person to examine her, and most importantly, check she's actually lost any weight at all. I don't want to ride. Margaret, you can use Metrolift. I've not heard anything about Metrolift. Despite all of his efforts, Margaret still refused to go. So they end up rescheduling the appointment for a month later. Now, me personally, I don't understand how Dr. Now has this much time for coaching, so he's completely wasting his time. If this was me, I'd probably be a bit more brutal and just kick him off the program early. But Dr. Now isn't as brutal as me, and Margaret does make it to the hospital. The last time she was at the hospital, she weighed 685 pounds, with a big loss from her initial weight of over 750. At first, Margaret surprisingly lost 53 pounds, making her new weight 632 pounds. This is a total weight loss of 120 since starting the treatment. a massive achievement for Margaret. Even though the majority of the weight was lost while she was at hospital, it is good to see that she's continued to lose weight at home, which honestly is surprising considering she seemed like she wasn't very motivated and kept turning the PTs away. Dr. Now's next steps for Margaret are to start psychotherapy, continue sessions with the PT, and most importantly, start walking more. If she can accomplish all of these tasks, then Margaret will qualify for weight loss surgery. Hearing that she's so close to weight loss surgery is a game changer for Margaret. She honestly gets quite emotional. To do weight loss surgery, then we're gonna approve you for that. But okay.
You just made her day. I told her we left all the Debbie Downers and we were going to get this. That's the same girl you met back at the hospital, isn't it? You got it, baby. You got it. Oh my God. We tried this so many times. To give you a kiss. You were my God. You're going to be one of her first dance partners after she gets down to where she can stand up and walk. You're my God.
Well, I'm proud of your progress, and if you keep it up, we can get through to weight loss surgery safely and make sure that everything's going to be alright for you. A month later, Margaret should be in a position where she's ready for surgery. She's been seeing her PT and started to walk more, although she's still able to wheelchair for the most part. But unfortunately for Margaret, she got far too excited far too soon. As it's clear, her exercise sessions with the PT weren't enough to shift the weight, and she's only lost 5 pounds in the time since her last appointment, bringing her weight down to 626 pounds. Dr. Now clearly isn't impressed, and an argument between him and the pair quickly ensues. Both of you went back to your old habits.
We don't know what we did wrong. She's still eating the same way. I mean, yesterday she...
Hold on right there, okay? Okay, just hold on. And like you don't know what is going on, there's a simple amount. You're eating too much, you're not going to lose weight. Which part of this is very hard to understand, that she's eating at least 4 times of what she should be eating. So why are you overeating and playing like we don't know what's going on?
But she didn't overeat. She's still eating.
You want to argue that with the scale? Don't argue with me.
But she
argue
didn't
that with the
overeat.
scale.
She couldn't overeat. I gave her proportioned meals, and it's the same as I've always given her. She quit eating the vinegar and mustard dressing.
She eat what, a gallon of honey mustard?
Now, I don't know how much she put on her salad. The 2 cups. But I can tell you that's the only difference.
So she's scanning from 10 right?
Well, I don't know how she does it. This is what I know. I'm the one that fixes her meals unless she's getting it when I'm not there. No. I'm not getting up, and I promise you that. But I don't know. Did you quit exercising during the day?
For her to be 600 pounds and keep that 600 pounds, she's eating 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day. The excuses coming from Millie are pretty ridiculous. He thinks that the only reason Margaret wouldn't have lost weight is because she changed the salad dressing she was having, which really can't be responsible for this. There is another option, a more likely reason as to why Margaret hasn't been losing any weight, and that's down to her sneaking food when Millie isn't around. It's definitely a likely theory, especially as Margaret has become increasingly more mobile the past few weeks and is able to walk for long periods of time. Is it really that unlikely that she would have walked to the fridge and took out some snack for herself? Or do you think that Millie is just overfeeding her? I also think it's strange that Millie tends to overpower Margaret when she talks to the doctor. I feel like if I was Doctor Now, I'd probably want some one-on-one time with Margaret just to get a real sense of what she's thinking. But anyway. What I see from Margaret and Millie's choices this past month, elements where Millie tells Margaret positive things and pushes her to keep going and not quit. But those are all cliches. What matters is action. And it is very dangerous to have a dynamic where someone talks to talk, but doesn't support it with any of the choices they make. I have no doubt that he loves Margaret, and once she talks supportive, they contradict that with her actions. So whatever progress they have will be short-lived. Unless they both start that process, we won't be moving ahead with Margaret.
I was disappointed.
Disappointed with not losing the weight, Margaret is ready to give up yet again. Dr. Now asks that by her next appointment, she loses 35 pounds. Otherwise, she is going to get kicked off the program, like I said I would earlier. I don't want to see the excuses. I don't want to see the tears. I don't want to see any drama that in here that we don't know what's going on and all this story that none of it is believable. So from here, it is simple. I want you to lose 35 pounds by next month and start seeing psychotherapy. If not, then we are not moving ahead with you.
A week later, Margaret realizes that weight loss surgery is the most important thing in her life right now. So she agrees to see a psychotherapist, even though she's totally against it. The therapist brings up some uncomfortable topics for Margaret, but surprisingly, even more uncomfortable for Millie.
My babies are my world.
Right. She's not a baby.
She's my baby.
She's your baby and she's 35.
She's still my baby. She'll always be my baby.
You know, the word baby implies a lot of care.
She's my baby. She's the youngest.
I'm a little worried. So yeah, I don't know you very well, Marty. We just started talking, but I think that's going to be my theme with you is making you not a baby. I think you must believe that the world is a dangerous place.
It is.
And that
It is. We
we
don't trust nobody. I don't let nobody use.
and that people will hurt you, right?
They'll hurt me. That's
When
the
you
thing.
have a trust issue.
I have trust issues because I'm there too.
I'm going to push you guys to be a little bit more independent. And
How do you do that?
you practice. I want you guys to practice more and more times of independence for her. And you get to step back and you get to attend to your job and your relationships, and you're always going to be there for her. But you're going to be there for her in a way that's healthy and appropriate for a 35-year-old woman.
So more than she's saying that I don't need her. No, Margaret.
The therapist really acknowledges that the relationship between Margaret and Millie is unhealthy. Like we saw earlier, Millie is way too involved in her daughter's life, controlling every aspect of it. Mostly due to the fact that Margaret is fully immobile and can't fend for herself. In order to recover, Margaret really needs to increase her level of independence, relying less on her mother to help her through life. The therapist also forced Millie to take accountability for her actions, realizing that she plays a huge part in getting Margaret to her side. But, as expected, Margaret doesn't take this very well, and acts, rather ironically, just like a big baby. Margaret, you will
I need to let go of my comfort zone.
He's not saying you need to let go of me.
Let's take the food from her so that the comfort zone goes. I mean, now let's take the mother away from her so that the comfort zone goes. Maybe we'll just keep breaking her and breaking her and breaking her.
Margaret, your mother can be very present.
I'm done.
Give me a chance. I'm always gonna love you. Give me a chance.
Millie, do you notice in this moment that you're jumping in?
Because I know how stressful she is, and it is a meltdown, and she will want to resort to food.
And here's an opportunity, even in this little tiny moment, we're going to let her have her feelings, because I think she's capable of working through this.
You don't know me.
See the resistance?
My house, just go. Just go. Get out of my house.
It's not saying, Margaret, I'm
I'm done.
defending you.
It's interesting, she's getting up in response to this. Isn't it neat that she's getting out of bed? And I want you to notice the urge right now that you have to jump in and comfort her. And
That's my job.
I think of her as a grown-up adult. We've got to let her self-choose, work on this on her own in order for her to realize that. The solution is to watch
Margaret,
her
do you want your walker?
take care of herself.
Margaret, please do not try to walk without methods.
Her response to a very simple question regarding her mother is shocking, as she chose to just completely run away from the conversation rather than take accountability. One important point that the therapist points out is that Millie and Margaret are together 100% of the time when they're at home. And even when Millie's at work, they're on the phone together for 7 to 8 hours, pretty much her entire shift. Margaret is completely dependent on Millie for her physical and her emotional needs, and unfortunately, she won't be able to lose the weight on her own if she can't become more independent and start her own life without relying on her mother.
There it is.
Margaret is back in Dr. Now's office for another weigh-in. If she'd stuck to the program properly, she should be down to under 600 pounds. And surprisingly, she actually does make this, albeit by a thread, with her new weight of 525 pounds, bringing her below the 600 pound target. With her goal of a 35 pound weight loss, she makes it pretty close with 31 pounds. Dr. Now is pleased with this, but he still doesn't believe that Margaret is eating what she says she is. According to her and Millie, she's only eating one salad a day with no dressing and only drinking water. Now, clearly, if this were true, she'd have lost 3 to 4 times the weight she'd lost in the past month, so something clearly isn't adding up. A few weeks later, Margaret is back at the hospital, but this time it's not for a weight. She's been experiencing extreme stomach pain. Is admitted to the hospital immediately to find out the cause, as this level of pain is definitely not normal. Not only is this a health issue, but if there's something seriously wrong with Margaret, she may not be able to proceed with the weight loss surgery after all.
She started working with psychotherapy, which was a big step I wanted her to take. So because of all that, and the fact that she hasn't started gaining weight, and she's working with physical therapy off and on now, I'm willing to start the process with her to do weight loss surgery, starting with the 50. She has been complaining of stomach pain recently, so the priority is figuring out what could be causing that and see if there is something we need to address with her before we move ahead with anything.
From the endoscopy, Dr. now finds that she has gallstones, a serious health concern for sure, but nothing that'll get in the way for her weight loss surgery, which Dr. now confirms that he will actually place her on the official waiting list for.
And since you lost some weight, we're going to go ahead and put you on the schedule for weight loss surgery. Wow, don't you teamwork? Come on, teamwork. We've been waiting to hear you more, didn't we? Pretty good words out there, ain't it? Pretty good words.
We got it, Mom.
We got it.
We saw it. We got our surgery.
We got it.
And we're making over there.
A month later, Margaret is finally prepped and ready for surgery.
You got this. It's been a hard, long month here in the hospital, but I feel really good about all my progress, especially because today I'm getting my weight loss surgery.
I'll be here when you wake up.
It's a really good feeling after everything I've been through.
Well, I have to come back for a wheelchair.
All my trials and tribulations has led me up to this moment.
It's a real success as the surgery goes well with no issues and complications. For Margaret, this is a huge step forward and probably the biggest change she's ever made in her entire life. During the course of the program, Margaret has made good progress, although for the most part it has been pretty slow. If she's going to be able to continue the program, she'll be through the 18 months before she's done her goal goals. She'll need to resolve the issues she's facing in her home life in order to make her feel okay. It's incredibly important that Margaret continues going to therapy to work on her emotional issues, as these are just as important as her physical ones, and closely related to her weight gain, as she binge eats for comfort. If Margaret doesn't see the therapist, it would be very easy for her to slip back into her old habits and start eating again, which would have an incredibly negative effect and honestly dangerous on her weight loss surgery, and it would effectively reverse it. If Margaret continues to take steps in the right direction by seeing the PT, a therapist, and most importantly sticking to her diet, she'll be able to accomplish all of the things she's never had a chance to do. She's never been able to have a job, and she's been on disability since leaving school. She's never been able to drive a car, as soon as she was old enough to learn, he wasn't actually able to fit behind the wheel. Now, Margaret has lived a life behind closed doors, living behind her mother's shadow, and has finally been given the opportunity to make her own decisions. A month after the surgery, Margaret is doing well. She's actually continuing to see her therapist and her PT. And if you'd like to see how Margaret got on after her weight loss surgery, let me know in the comments and we can take a look at the Where Are They Now episode. Now, if you want to see some of the biggest enablers like Margaret who have ever featured on the show, make sure you click the video that's on your screen now. And make sure to visit the Fat Loss Kitchen for free weekly newsletters and to get your hands on my brand new food. And I'll see you in the next one.
For getting so late for the wedding, how are you so freshified right now?
I don't sweat it. Secret Clinical gives me 3 times protectification, so I always stay fresh under pressure.
Oh my Oznets. Is it magic?
Those helpless risques. Is irresistible. She's a body.
After managing to lose her diet plan not once, not twice, but 4 different times, Shauna's episode from My 600 Pound Life is not only one of the most infuriating ever aired, but honestly, one of the most hopeless. And with Shauna being just 22 years old, her immaturity is on show for the entire episode, alongside her massive food addiction.
I don't want to live this way because I hate this body. It's just too big to be normal. And it keeps me from being able to do a lot. So I feel like I'm trapped most of the time because of how hard it is to move and get around. It's hard to walk, it's hard to be able to stand for more than like 2 minutes at a time. And that time gets less as I get bigger and it hurts quicker. So I'm losing my ability to move and do things.
At her young age, her weight is already 4 times heavier than it should be at a healthy weight, and that is having a huge impact on her mobility. For now, Shauna is still going to the bathroom by herself in the shower, but that's pretty much the extent of it.
But it's already almost too hard for me to do all the time. So sometimes I think about just not doing it. But then when you're big like me and have all these folds, you trace a lot. And then you get blisters and sores and I can get infected easily. So I push myself to just do it and get it over with. But I still can't really do it well and get to all the areas where I have to be careful about with all the sores and stuff.
As Shauna still lives with her mother, who isn't home most of the time, she has to have a caretaker to do the chores around the house for her. Shauna's weight also affects her confidence a great deal, as she struggles to find anything positive about her life due to how difficult it is just to exist at her weight.
I hate how my life is, but I mostly just hate my body. I hate my body more than anything in the whole world. I feel like a monster just walking around. My legs and my feet disgust me the most about my body. They don't even seem human anymore. None of me does. So I don't even want to look at myself at all anymore. Because I'm embarrassed of what I've done to myself in my life. I'm 22 years old. I should be like in college, partying, having fun, living my life. But I can't.
Her food addiction has totally robbed her of her youth. She's so young, which makes her story more difficult to hear. To put it into perspective, it's been less than 5 years since she finished school, and she's only been allowed to drink for less than a year. But while she's young, it also brings attention to the sheer volume of food she's been eating during this time. For many other stars of the show, they didn't reach 600 pounds until they were in their 30s or 40s. But for Shauna being in the situation at just 22 years old, it really demonstrates just how deep her addiction goes and how much food she's been eating. With reduced mobility, Shauna relies heavily on family friend Derigus to bring her all the meals, although he is less than pleased at the portion sizes he has to make for her.
Usually I start eating when Derigus comes over to check on me. He brings me something to eat or he'll make it for me.
How are you feeling today?
My back hurts. Same old.
Did you eat?
No. Can you make me some burritos?
Okay.
And hash browns?
Okay. So how many do you want?
4.
Okay.
4 burritos and
4 burritos and what?
6 hash browns.
But despite Derrick's reservations about feeding Shauna, it's the same excuse we see time and time again.
Because she eats when the sun comes up and eats when it goes down. She don't know when to stop. Sometimes I feel helpless, but I don't want to see her hurt, so I give her what she wants.
But for Shauna, food is the only thing she has to look forward to every day. Derigus is more than aware of this too, and feels incredibly guilty for feeding Shauna, knowing what it's doing to her body.
Once I'm eating, everything becomes okay. And it's hard to even describe what it really does for me. Because it's like it takes me to this whole other place. Eating to me is my safe haven. It just makes me happy. No matter how sad I am, it makes me happy. I don't have anything else in my life that makes me feel that way. I always know that when I have food. Like I'm in a trance sometimes. And I don't snap out of it until the food is gone. But then I just want more. So I can go back to that. Because it just makes it all better. I feel like no matter what I go through, food will always make me feel better. So how do you stop something that does that for you? You can't really. So after Derigus feeds me, I find ways to keep eating.
And it's not even 10 a.m. when Derigus leaves after making Shauna breakfast, and she's already on the phone ordering a pizza. Her addiction runs so deep that every second of her day is spent eating or planning her next meal. But where did all this come from? Why is Shauna so deeply obsessed with food to the point that she's letting it destroy her life and kill her? Now, Shauna had a rough childhood to say the least, which is like a lot of other My 600 Pound lifestyles. Her dad was emotionally and physically abusive to her, to the point where she can't remember a time he wasn't screaming or hitting her.
The relationship with Shauna's father was very traumatic for her as a child. He wasn't easy to get along with. And I should have walked away years before, but we stayed together for a while.
My mom never really knew how bad things were between me and my dad. She knew some of it, but most of what he did when we were alone. So I just kept it to myself, because I didn't want to make my dad angry. Instead, my father did things that hurt me. I returned the food. It was all I could really do and all I had power over. Eating made me feel like I was going to be okay. Nothing was wrong.
To mask the pain, Shauna began eating whenever she was upset, which turned out to be most of the time. By the time she turned 8 years old, Shauna was 150 pounds.
The last straw was Shauna fell asleep in the backseat of the car, and he decided he was going to put a cigarette out in the gas tank. So we got into a fist fight out in the yard, and that was when I decided it was time to go. I mean, I could put up with all the junk he wanted me to put up with myself, but when it comes to Shauna, I wasn't going to let him try to kill her.
Now, when her parents separated, Shauna thought she would finally have a normal life without her father around. But, surprisingly to her, her dad got custody of her over the summer breaks, so she ended up having to stay with him. The abuse would continue there, as Shauna would return to her mother covered in bruises, saying that she got them from just playing around because she didn't want her mother to worry. The only thing that helped Shauna was eating, so she continued her habit until she was well over 200 pounds by the time she was 10. As she gained and gained, Shauna started to get bullied by her classmates. This just made everything worse, as it gave Shauna another excuse to continue eating until she was over 400 pounds when she started high school.
But it was getting too hard for me to get around. And the kids making fun of me got so bad, I just couldn't take it anymore. I got to high school when I was 16. But being out of school, I just got worse and so depressed that I had a mental breakdown. My mom had to take me to a mental hospital. When I was in the hospital, I had to tell the doctors why I was depressed. I told my mom about my dad and his abuse, and she kind of almost lost it.
I thought that once we left that he wasn't going to do it again because he would see that this is his only opportunity to visit with his daughter during the summers, so he wouldn't act that way. And apparently he continued, and she finally broke down and told me about it when she was 16.
Leaving the mental hospital, Shauna started seeing a counsellor who tried to help her food addiction. But as she had nothing else to help her and was too depressed to find something else to cope with, she continued eating until she was over 500 pounds. The combination of being a high school dropout and morbidly obese meant that Shauna's job opportunities weren't exactly great, so she spent all of her time at home just eating. As Shauna's mother was constantly on her back about seeing a counsellor and starting to lose some weight, she decided to move out so she could do what she wanted when she wanted, which I'm sure you can guess was just eating. Shauna qualified for disability because of her weight and used that money to pay for rent and a car. But moving away from her mother was one of the worst decisions Shauna could ever have made.
When I was 20, I met someone online and told him he could move in with me. And that didn't go well. It was okay at first, and then I found out he was okay. He was addicted to meth, and that led to me getting addicted to meth too. And it just got worse because he started abusing me, physically and mentally.
And since she broke up with her abusive boyfriend, Shauna has been living at home, yet again, doing nothing but eating.
My condition is kind of bad. It's really scary to sleep because of it. I just want to be a normal 22-year-old, and it sucks. I can't. It's a stupid body. And everything's getting harder and worse every day. So I can't keep living like this. Everything has to change. Everything. And I'm running out of time to do that. My mom keeps reminding me of that. And telling me I need to go to Houston to see Dr. Dow. I'm trying to get help. And I know she's right because it really could take me time. And if I think about it too much, and what could happen soon, it terrifies me.
Now determined to help her in any way she can, Shauna's mother encouraged her to go to Houston to see Dr. Now, even offering to drive her the long 12-hour journey. As Shauna can't find a normal car, her mother has to rent a van that's big enough for her. And luckily, she just about fits. Now they've not even been in the car for 5 minutes, and Shauna is already breaking open her road trip snacks. And her attitude about how the next 12 hours are going to go aren't exactly positive.
As long as I have food, I think I can make this trip. But I just hope the fast food places aren't too far apart on the road. Because that's the only thing that's going to make this drive too much